Caruana and Carlsen navigate the complexities of the Italian game classical variation Gioco Pianissimo with d6 in this Norway Chess 2025 Open Round 5 Vertical Bar Armageddon Showdown. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight c6. Bishop c4. Knight f6. Threatening knight takes e4. On d3. Bishop c5. On c3 we are now in the Italian game classical variation Gioco Pianissimo with d6. On d6. Bishop g5. On h6. Threatening pawn takes g5. Bishop h4 played by Caruana. On a6. On a4. Bishop a7. Knight bd2. Queen e7. On b4. Knight d8. King castled kingside. Knight e6. On d4. Caruana's idea is to play on takes e5. On takes e5. Knight takes e5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight f4 played by Carlsen. Rook e1. Bishop g4. Knight f1 it is novelty move. Knight g6. Carlsen is preparing to play. Knight takes h4. Knight takes h4. Bishop takes d1 and dominate the board. Bishop g3 played by Caruana. Bishop takes f3. Queen takes f3. On takes d4. On takes d4. Bishop takes d4. Rook a d1. Threatening rook takes d4. Knight e5 played by Carlsen. Threatening knight takes f3 check. Queen b3 played by Caruana. Threatening rook takes d4. Bishop a7 played by Carlsen. Knight e3. Caruana's idea is to play knight f5. Queen f8. Bishop takes e5 and seize the initiative. Bishop takes e3 played by Carlsen. Rook takes e3. Knight h5. Bishop e2. Threatening bishop takes h5. Knight takes g3 played by Carlsen. On takes g3. King castled kingside. On f4. Caruana might go for on takes e5. Queen takes e5. Queen c3. Queen g5. Rook d5. Queen e7. On e5. Rook fe8. Bishop f3. Queen d7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight d7 played by Carlsen. Bishop f3. On a5. On b5. Knight c5. Threatening knight takes b3. Queen c2 played by Caruana. Rook a d8. Rook de1. On c6. On takes c6. On takes c6. Rook c1. Queen a7. Threatening knight takes e4. King h2 played by Caruana. Knight takes a4. Rook a3. Threatening queen takes a4. Knight c5 played by Carlsen. Queen f2. Rook d7 take a moment to spot the best move for Caruana. On e5 is logical continuation as knight e6, queen takes a7, rook takes a7, pawn takes d6, knight d4, bishop takes c6 position is equal. Let's explore the main game. Rook d7, bishop g4 slightly worse move played by Caruana. Threatening bishop takes d7. Knight takes e4 played by Carlsen. Queen a2. Rook c7. Rook takes a5. Queen e3. Threatening queen takes g3 check. Queen a3 played by Caruana. Threatening queen takes e3. Queen takes a3 played by Carlsen. Rook takes a3. On d5. Bishop f3. On f5. Rook a6. Rook f6. Rook a8 check. King h7. Rook d8. Rook d6. Threatening rook takes d8. Rook takes d6 played by Caruana. Knight takes d6. Bishop takes d5. On c5. Bishop b3. On c4. Carlsen is preparing to play. Pawn takes b3. Rook takes c7. On b2. Rook d7. Pawn promotes to queen at b1 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop c2 played by Caruana. On g6. Rook d1. Threatening rook takes d6. Knight e4 played by Carlsen. Rook d4. On h5. King h3. On c3. Carlsen is preparing to play. Knight f2 check. King h4. Knight g4. King g5. Knight e3. Bishop b3. On c2. Bishop takes c2. Knight takes c2 and seizes the initiative. King h4 played by Caruana. King h6 time to think, find the best continuation for Caruana. Rook d8 is logical continuation as King g7. Rook d3. Knight f6. King g5. Knight e4 check. King h4 still Caruana is losing. Let's proceed to the main variation. King h6. Rook d3 slightly worse move played by Caruana. Rook a7. Carlsen intends to play. Rook a2. Rook d8. Rook takes c2 and dominate the board. Rook d1 played by Caruana. Rook a2. Threatening rook takes c2. Rook c1 played by Caruana. Knight f2. Bishop b3. Rook b2. Pause the video and find the best move for Caruana. Bishop c2 is logical continuation as Rook b4. On g4. Knight takes g4. King g3. Knight e3. King f3. Still Caruana is losing. Let's explore the main game. Threatening bishop takes a2. Rook b2 played by Carlsen. Threatening rook takes b3. Rook takes c3 is not the best move played by Caruana. Rook b1. On g4. Rook h1 check. Caruana saw no escape and decided to resign.